Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Duel Review, it's Sorority Boys, the movie. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it.
Welcome to Friday the 2nd of March. Yes, of March. We are doing the film Sorority Boys.
That's right. I like this movie. It's not like one of my favorites or anything. It's a Wallace Wolodarski, and it's he did Monsters vs. Aliens and other stuff.
Yes.
Simpsons. He's like known for that. Anyway, and it's got Harland Williams.
Yes.
In it, who is he's a weird dude. Whenever he's interviewed on like Conan or something, he's very weird, but he's a good actor.
Yes.
So I like to see him in acting roles. Like personally, he just kind of weirds me out, but as an actor, he's really the reason to watch this film. Although the other guys do great too. I don't Barry Watson and Michael Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum's been in some other stuff. I don't know if Barry Watson has. I haven't seen him before. Anyway, this movie is kind of. It's 2002, and it's kind of one of this...
Wow, 2002? I thought it was later than that.
Yeah, it's one of these boys pretending to be girls to get what they need.
We had like a huge, a cultural phenomenon where people pretended to be girls. Yeah, cross-dressing.
Britain started it.
Did they?
Well, like Monty Python and
stuff.
Well,
I thought it first started with Final Fantasy VII when Cloud Strife dressed up as a woman.
Nerd. Okay, so anyway, so the movie centers around... There's a sorority or fraternity, and the fraternity they need to get good jobs.
Okay.
If they are the president or whatever, if they're part of this fraternity, they'll get good jobs. They have this shindig at the end of the year where they hobnob with alumni that will get them good jobs or whatever. So these three guys, they're treating women like crap, and the normal fraternity stuff that comes to mind when you think of fraternity, frat boy parties and whatever. And they do something that really gets the other guys upset. They get kicked out, basically. The president, who's a real tool, he's awesomely horrible. Like the actor does a great job of being a total douche, like weird, like why the hell is he president? Like, and he talks like this, Anyway, so they kick him out of the sorority, these three guys, and they realize that they hooked up cameras to videotape them having relations with women or whatever, and then they have like this walk of shame where they have this little song and stuff. So it's all very kind of crass and whatever. But they realize that tape has captured something that they can use to get back at the people who ejected them from the sorority. And of course, they have parents who are really concerned about them getting high-paying jobs and high powerful jobs, and they're alumni themselves, and yada yada yada. So they really are compelled to fix this. So they decide. Of course, Harlan's the one that comes up with the idea. His character, which is Doofer, that's his name. He comes up with the idea of, hey, let's dress up like ladies and be part of the dog sorority, because there's the sorority of fairly unattractive, studious women, whatever.
Oh, is that why it was called that?
So they fit right in because, they're kind of...
hideous.
Although, two of the guys, it's one of those things that I would be embarrassed if I, put on a wig and I looked that good. It's, creepy. It's creepy. Anyway...
Wait, are you saying that you were attracted to the men?
I didn't say I was attracted. I said they look kind of good. They kind of look feminine when they have their head things on.
So
that's always the risk you take when you cross-dress.
So what you're saying is, had you not known that they were guys...
No, they're very clearly guys. It's just that it brings out those feminine features.
They're very pretty guys.
Ew. Anyway, so they of course get room together because they don't want to out themselves. And there's all these kind of funny scenes where the nerdy studious girl comes in to take a shower, and one of the guys is there, but she doesn't have her glasses on, so he kind of just appropriately places some bubbles to make it look like she has boobs and cover the junk, kind of thing. And just this weird thing. And of course, there's a love story there that, the one of the guys who's pretending to be a girl falls in love with one of the dog girls, which she's very clearly the prettiest dog girl there. She's not a dog at all. But and so there's this thing of, well, she's going to find out eventually, and she's probably going to hate me, but I really like her, and yada yada. So the story in and of itself is kind of throwaway a little bit.
Right.
For me, it's just all about kind of like this topical humor. Williams does these, really quirky, funny things.
Yeah.
What?
I was going to say that every single movie I remember him in, he has always had this kind of silly demeanor about him.
He plays this horribly ugly woman so well. It's so funny because he'll just go off on like, oh, they made fun of me, whatever, and he relates to the other girls, and each of the other girls has something weird about him. One of them's a unibrow, one of them's huge, one of them like laughs really weird, like whatever. So they're all kind of I guess it's a little bit demeaning to women, I guess, but at the same time, they all experience what it's like to be, high heels and people calling them dogs and throwing milkshakes at them and stuff,
Yeah.
Whatever, just the kind of stuff. And there's some weird thing with this one guy and his little brother. Is it a brother or is it just another sorority boy? I don't remember. But he like thinks she's attractive when it's his brother for fellow sorority guy in drag. So there's that kind of funny thing. And it's probably a movie that I wouldn't think I would like, but I really enjoyed it. It's made well enough that I enjoy it. You don't really care for it, or?
Again, I feel that it falls into the category of all those movies, where the guy dresses up like the girl or the girl dresses up like the guy, like in that one movie. What?
All those movies, like that one movie.
No. And what I'm saying is, there were a bunch of movies where guys dressed up like girls, like for example, the one where what's his name dressed up as a girl so he could play on the female basketball team.
I don't know, but the classic for me is Tootsie.
Right, and then there's Tootsie, and then there was that one where the girl dressed up like the guy for some reason, and
Shakespeare in Love, when they did that.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think you remember she ended up.
Yeah, okay. You when I suggested, he was like really resistant. He's like, "Oh, I dress up like women. I don't want to watch that."
Well, no, because like Tu Wong Fu, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And I mean, granted.
Leguizamo.
Yeah. Leguizamo was hilarious in that. But what I'm saying is, it kind of fell into that whole category, and it just kind of became fodder in there. So
to me,
I probably didn't really care for it because I was like, okay, I'm tired of watching these movies.
This is 2002, so it's a little bit newer than when most of those, and it's a little bit more responsible for me because they don't just do like gratuitous boob shots or like they're all in the shower naked and we see it all, kind of thing. Although that does happen, that shower scene does happen, but we don't see them, we don't see everything. So it's a little bit more responsible for that. To me, it's in the same vein. It's as funny and for the same reasons I think as Accepted. Just because there are some odd characters and they get into funny situations, and
but
there's a secret that that we know, but
that's very true. Yes, but I think that Accepted had a more original story behind it.
Yeah, I agree. I still like this one, and again, it's one of those things that when I remember it, I was like, oh, I love that movie, and then I start thinking of why, and I don't really know. It doesn't seem like a movie that I would really like because I don't like Road Trip, and I don't like. Whatever. I don't like American Pies. I didn't
really care for the American Pies. I like Euro Trip. Euro Trip I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, I don't really like those movies, and this is kind of that movie. It's a little bit more responsible, a little less potty humor.
But Harlan Williams is the thing to watch. He is hilarious in it.
It is funny. He looks like a Wookiee, and he even does that little thing a little bit. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. But they have to deal with hair clogs and girl stuff, and it's just kind of funny. And like at one point they're like, does this make whatever? Of course you expect it, but does this make it look fat? Or like, I think they look great in that. It makes you look younger, kind of thing. It's like,
yeah, see, but that's what bothers me is they all did that. Like the whole point of the movie was to make a man feel like a woman so that you can understand where they're coming from. But after watching like 6 or 7 of those stupid ass movies, you just kind of get bored of it. You're like, okay,
I get you. I get you. I don't know what makes this different for me, but it is.
Okay.
I like Tootsie way better.
I understand that feeling where you don't really know why, but it does. So yeah, I completely get it. And
can't all be wieners.
And because you like it, and because I think Harlan Williams is funny, I got it. I think that it is worth watching.
Okay. So. All right. Well, that's Sorority Boys. Tell us what you think. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube.
If you're going to Emerald City Comic Con, please let me know. And when you get to Emerald City Comic Con, please buy his card game.
And then buy my card game. I'm uncomfortable with you pushing it all the time.
You want me to stop pushing it?
Just say hi.
Okay.
And then buy the card game.
When you get...
You can just like shake my hand with a $20 bill. That'll buy you half the game.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
And please leave comments.
And that's it. See you guys. Oh.
Before you can even cock your gun.
Cock.
Yeah. You cocked the gun.
Oh. What else did you think I meant?
I don't know. You just said cock for some reason. Now it sounds wrong. It's fine when you say, but as soon as I said you said cock for some reason, it's like, oh my god, Nick.
Next week, it's the new Scarlet Spider comic.
What'd you think of Suicide Squad, by the way?
Yeah, it was alright. That's really the only one I've encountered so far that I would possibly keep reading, but I'm still not that into it. I mean, I'm interested to see what happens to Joker. That's really all.
Joker's dead.
How do you know that?
It started off in the very first episode.
No, I know that, and his skin is removed, but you know that Joker does that all the time. He does that stuff all the time. So I will be chagrined if he's not dead, and I will be chagrined if he is dead. So it kind of sucks, because if he's not dead, it's like, oh, this is supposed to be brand new, but they're doing exactly the same thing they've always done. Mm-hmm. But if he is dead, it's like, well, they took away my favorite character, so who gives a shit about DC anymore? So.
Ooh, that reminds me, in Soul Calibur 5, I created a character that was like half Harley and half Joker, so it's Harley Quinn, but like Joker Quinn, I think I called her. She's awesome. I gave her a mallet, because she likes mallets. Dude, are you done?
Yeah, I've been done. Oh.
I feel like Batman when I do that. Adam West Batman. He does that a lot.
On today's Duel review, Sorority Boys. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
We're men.
Manly men. We are men.
That's good.
Men in tights. Tights. We roam around looking for fights.
Nope, I'm not in tights.
We are men. Men in tights. Oh, I'm doing it. Sorry. I'm like, what's going on? Why are we waiting? Okay, it is Friday the 2nd.
Professionalism. Who needs it?
A waste of time, I say.